Meanwhile, at the college level, the Great Plains Athletic Conference began its conference basketball tournaments, and a plethora of Siouxland squads were in action as we were also brought another edition of the River City rivalry as Morningside and Briar Cliff squared off on the hardwood. Now these two teams, they split the season series with Morningside winning a thriller to end the regular season. We'll begin early in the first quarter. Rachel Langle kicks out to Kennedy Benny. She'll drive in around the defense, but Rutro Ella Raggi is there with a rejection, and we stay scoreless. That would change very quickly, though. Chargers on the break. Adriana Webster fires cross-court to Benny, and the grad student will find Twine for the Chargers, who now lead by 5. Mustangs looking for an answer, but they won't find it here. Webster, with the anticipation, comes up with a steal. She'll take this thing all the way to the rack. Chargers, they get the win in this one, 89-52. Top-ranked Dordt defender, women open tournament play against Concordia, and Concordia would take it to dirt early on. This is Kristen Wieselmeyer driving inside, getting this layup to go with a chance at 3 points the old-fashioned way, but the defenders, they'd get their offense going. Janie Van Dong does what she does best, moving around the post, gets it to go for 2 points. She'd end up with 15. A few minutes later, Dordt on the break. Macy Seaver says, you know what, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna pull up with a long jumper. She'll hit it for 2 of her 20 defenders, get the win 80-66. Dordt gets the winner of this matchup in the semifinals. Northwestern at 18th ranked Hastings. Molly Shaney rolling with the punches in the paint, out-muscles the defense for the bucket there. Hastings only leading by 2 heading into the second. Maria Avila, fresh off GPAC honors, will cash in the trifecta as the shot clock winds down. Allison Piercy here for Northwestern. Well, she likes what she sees, so she'll just heave it up, and it goes at the buzzer. That's nice, but it's all Broncos from here. Macy Bryant from way downtown. Hastings wins 81-70. Morningside men definitely with a little home court advantage as they host Dakota Wesleyan in a GPAC quarterfinal. Pick things up here. Tampa Scott lets it fly for the Tigers, but the Mustangs, they still lead by 11. And the Mustangs would respond. Apparently other GPAC teams don't watch Sports Force because once again they leave Aiden Vanderloo open, and once again Vanderloo buries an open triple here. Morningside looking for more. Joey Scoff drives to his right, rises over the defender. He'll kiss it off the glass for 2 as Morningside goes on to win 91-74. Morningside gets the winner of this matchup in the semifinals. Mount Marty and Dordt, these two teams, they came to play. Dordt leaned on Lucas Lorenzen early on. Here he is, hitting a triple from the top of the key. He had 17 in the first half alone, but Mount Marty would hang tough in the paint. Tash Lundy working hard, gets this one to fall off the high glass, but the defenders would make the Lancers pay on fast breaks. They get on one here. Bryce Kopic, full speed to the rack, lays it in. Dordt, they pick up the win in this one, 76-59. On the other side of the bracket, Briar Cliff taking on Northwestern. Tell you what, the Red Raiders, they shook off some of their early game slumps they've had recently, and they came out hot. Jalen Langsy pulls up, knocks down the triple for 3 of his 20. But Briar Cliff, they'd get it going. They'd get a couple easy looks inside. Check this. Jackson Winger with a nice little pick and roll. He'll get the dish, lay it on in for 2. But the Red Raiders, they were just clicking offensively in this one, folks. Jesse Van Kalsbeek, yeah, he'll make this driving the post look easy. Fighting through traffic for 2. He'd end with 32 on the night. Northwestern wins 83-65. Now Northwestern, they'll square off against Concordia in the semifinals. After the Bulldogs, they topped Midland 101-81 earlier. A couple of junior college scores. On the men's side of things, the Iowa Lakes Lakers top Nyack 79-53. Iowa Central gets the best of Western Iowa Tech 84-73. Northeast with a big win over Ellsworth. They win 109-99. On the women's side of JUCO scores, Ellsworth tops Northeast 75-64. And Nyack, they top Iowa Lakes 76-55.
Jason, you covered so many games this
evening. Yeah, shout out to Acacia. She ran to a game for me. But yeah, it was a great game and a great slate of games tonight.
Also, some great highlights. We have so many talented athletes in Siouxland.
We really do, and it's so fun for me to get out there to go and watch them and try and showcase their talents for all you.
Thanks, Jason, for the update. All right, stick around. Ron will have that final check of your